Hi everyone, welcome. So was this the perfect way to spend my 38th birthday? I went to the Frida Cinema down here in Santa Ana, California, one of my favorite art house theaters down here in Orange County, because they were playing a movie, probably one of the only movies that I really wanted to see this weekend, since my birthday weekend usually pretty much sucks when it comes to new movies. It really does. It's the end of the summer, and they're preparing for Oscar season in the middle of September, and so movies get better, you know, they start to get better a couple weeks after what is going on right now. So I really was happy that the Frida Cinema had this film called Turbo Kid, a movie I heard about a few months ago, and I think it was at one of the film festivals that I attended, either Newport or LA. But I didn't get a chance to go see it, though it did premiere at Sundance, South by Southwest. But I really didn't hear about it until, I think, one of those festivals that I went to, but I just couldn't find any time to see it. And I saw the trailer, and it just looked like it was going to be something clever, something unique, different, take something we might have seen before, switch it up, feel original. At least that's what I was hoping for. So I was hoping that this would be the perfect film. It didn't need to be a perfect film by any means, but at least the perfect film to spend on my birthday. So the movie is centered in the futuristic world, the apocalypto or apocalypse world, the end of the world, desolation of the year 1997. Yes, the year Titanic. I'm assuming all this chaos kind of happened probably in the late 80s, because this movie has an extreme 80s action retro vibe to it. It does feel like an 80s film. Sometimes it's shot like an 80s film. The soundtrack is definitely 80s. Lots of electronics, and I just really enjoyed the hell out of it. It was so much fun. I don't want to go too much into the plot. The plot is pretty simple, and before watching the movie, I will say that the only recognizable actor that I saw in the film was the great actor Michael Ironside. But the new cast, and actually once the screen was over, they gave me some posters, so I got 4 posters, and I'm happy about that. I really enjoyed the film, so I'm happy to have a poster of it. So I'll show it to you, what it looks like. Really tight rubber band. And here's the poster of Turbo Kid. There you go. Right there. Pretty damn cool. So anyway, so yeah, this movie centers around a young kid who has experienced the end of the world. It's Mad Max, but there's no vehicles. There's not a single vehicle in sight. It's all centered, the use of transportation is bicycles or BMX bicycles. That's it. So they don't drive, they don't do anything. I guess gas is out of the question. You know, it's even worse than Mad Max, because in Mad Max at least they had gas, but they're all fighting for water, and Michael Ironside is he's the bad guy, and this kid is the kid. His name is Kid, and he's obsessed with Turbo Raider or Turbo Rider? Turbo Rider, yeah. It's a comic book. He's really obsessed with Turbo Rider. And his name, the actor's name, who is Monroe Chambers. This is a Canadian/New Zealand production, so I'm assuming a lot of the cast that are unknown are probably famous in Canada or New Zealand. But this guy was really good at being the starring role. He had a lot of charm. He had a lot of... there was a lot of sympathy for his character, what he was going through, and I liked his love for whatever he loved for in this film. And randomly, out of nowhere, like 10 minutes into the movie, this girl appears and wants to be his friend, and she's got this bubbly personality. She's played by an actress that I've never seen before, whose name is Lawrence LeBeau? I think it's spelled like Shia LaBeouf. So I'm going to say her name is Lawrence LeBeouf. Could be wrong about that, but I'm assuming she is from Canada. I'm just going to guess that she's from Canada. I could be wrong. But she was my favorite character in the whole movie, and her name is Apple. And I don't want to say what she is in the film, because that's going to spoil some of the the charm. I say charm a lot because I just felt this movie was so charming. I have to get out of the way. This movie was extremely charming, just because of the relationship that forms between this boy and this girl. But I don't want to give anything away what she is, because she is definitely a very likable character, but she may not be what she seems she is. And Michael Ironside is Michael Ironside, great actor, great villain in the film, really great villain. So, but I think what really got me the most about this movie was the practical effects. Some will say the acting is pretty stiff. Sometimes it really works, sometimes it doesn't. Some will say some of the CGI effects are okay, on par with CGI, but all the practical effects, and there was at least 20 moments in the film where there's extreme violence that I just went, wow, that's awesome. I laughed a lot because of it, because this is so outrageous with the blood, real fake blood, which you really appreciate, something we don't see nowadays. And so that added another level of excitement to the film as well. And the story is really simple. It's not a groundbreaking story or idea, but it just comes off so clever and original for what it's trying to do. Very simple, very low budget filmmaking, but it's shot very well. I'll say the movie just looks really good. It looks like a good film. I like the chemistry between the two leads. I love the main actress, the girl who played Apple. She warmed my heart, and I gotta find her in more films. She just was such a vibrant, interesting character that just made me happy. Just made me extremely happy. What else can I say about this film? You know, some of the action is cool. It's not really that action-packed. I don't know if I would call this an action movie. I'd call it a weird 80s retro, hyper-stylized comedy, because I laughed more than anything in this film. I just like the look of it, and the music just added so much to it, make it really feel like you were in the 80s. I'd like to see more movies like this. It seems like Hollywood is not a Hollywood film. It seems like major Hollywood is trying to stay away from taking the time to give us effects that are practical. I like the mixture of practical and CGI. It looks like they're gonna do that right when Star Wars comes out. They're gonna use both, which I really appreciate as a fan of Star Wars and a fan of filmmaking. I admire what these filmmakers have done. They truly made me feel like these are the movies that they're just not making anymore. And that it's nice that these kids who are probably kids of the 80s, I'm a kid of the 80s, born in the 70s, kid of the 80s, those kids are now making movies, and if they have to make them on their own without a studio, this is some of the great stuff that we're getting. So I'd love to see more movies that take these kind of risks, that seem like they're having fun in the process of making it. They're working hard with the effects, with the great costume design, with the clever plot points that happen throughout the film. So I just really appreciate that. It feels like a lot of hard work went into this. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was a really good, solid movie. Had great special effects, or I should say great practical effects, and just had an amazing, perfect 80s retro vibe to it that I can't wait to own the Blu-ray and watch it again. And I would love for this to become a franchise. Just put it out there. Love to see this become a trilogy of some kind. Interested to see where these filmmakers go from here, but just thought this movie was a lot of fun, completely entertaining, and something definitely worth checking out. For that, I am going to give Turbo Kid, I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4. It was the perfect movie to see on my birthday. Reminded me of some of my favorite movies from the 80s. That's all I gotta say. Comment box below, have you seen Turbo Kid? Have you had the honor to find it and see it? Let me know. Love to talk about it. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.